welcome to a new little series we got going on here where we're yapping, we're talking about a lot of stuff. Well, not a ton, but it may turn into that in the future. So, starting off, we're talking about card games. I think that is where we will start every time, is at card games, because that's what this channel is about, is card games. But as the video progresses, there will be other stuff to talk about. You can skip to that stuff if that's what you want to hear. But we will be talking about card games first. And today, I don't want to cover like card game news necessarily, because I think a channel like Team APS does that perfectly with their like Pod of Greed podcast or whatever. But I'll just be covering, I don't know, whatever I find interesting. So today, we'll start with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that's my main thing. We have sets coming up, but nothing coming up the rest of this month. So Retro Pack is going to be coming out. Rage of the Abyss is going to be coming out. Quarter Century Bonanza, and then Crossover Breakers is coming out after all of those. Retro Pack and Rage of the Abyss, I think, come out next month. I think they both come out in the same month. Retro Pack is probably what I'm most excited for. Not gonna lie to you, a lot of the modern sets are kind of iffy for me at the moment. I'm struggling to enjoy them a lot, and instead of taking it out on the game, I think I'm just like not gonna play those formats. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm just happy with that. I'm cool with that. If Konami wants to keep going down the road they're going, that's fine. I will keep buying products and everything, but I'll just wait to play the modern game until it feels good to me. But anyway, Retro Pack looks super cool. They've increased the pull rates of everything, and they're saying that the cards are the same, like they are in the same border and everything, unlike the most recent 25th anniversary reprinting of like LOB and everything, how they changed it, and now it looks like modern cards. I hate that. I think that the old cards looked way cooler. Just my opinion. So yeah, Retro Pack is what I'm most excited for. Quarter Century Bonanza, I don't know how I feel about yet. I think I need more information. Like, I needed to get closer to really tell you guys anything about that. And Crossover Breakers, I know nothing about at all. I think that one just got like announced or whatever. Not too much on Yu-Gi-Oh! I will say I've been playing a lot of Master Duel recently. I decided, hey, I don't like how the game is, so I'm not going to play the game that way. So I haven't been. I've been playing Gate Guardian. You guys know I love Gate Guardian. It's a very fun deck, and we've been doing pretty good. I've won some duels that I probably shouldn't have won. I think it's really funny because once I get my big Gate Guardian on the field, and then I get the two, what, aren't there three? Well, I usually just get the two side ones, the one that negates spells and traps, and then the one that decreases the attack of creatures. Yeah, and people just scoop. They just scoop when I get them out on the board. It's kind of funny. Like, it's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty hilarious because it's not a great deck, but it's really fun. And it's even funnier when they get them off the board and then they float into a lower version. And then they're like, oh, wow, I can out that too. They out it. And then you get like the OG, like a Sangan, Sanga? Something like that. And then Kazajin, you get one of them on the board, and then they try swinging because they forget the effect, and then they turn the attack to 0. I love it. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of Gate Guardians. They're fun. So Master Duel's been what I've been playing the most for Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's about it. I'm thinking of starting the anime here soon, but until that happens, I'll hold off on talking about it. So yeah, that's mostly it for Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. But that takes us into Magic. So we'll start with the card game and then move into the other stuff. So I will say there's multiple sets that have been announced, but I'm not really going to talk about them because I'd rather make videos on those or like closer to when they're coming out. But there is a mystery booster that everyone's been talking about. And I want to talk about it too, but very briefly, because I never opened up the first mystery booster. Didn't play the game around then. So I have no opinion on the first one. The second one, I find it annoying that no one can really get it. That is really frustrating because it looks like a super fun set to play with. I think that's just weird to not let people get their hands on it. Just my opinion. Maybe some of you are like, well, I think you should have to go to the convention to play with it. But I don't know, that's just strange to me to cut off such a big amount of your community for the sake of what exactly? Exclusivity? I don't think that's really that crazy. I know they'll be having the secret layer drop of it or whatever, but like we've seen how the secret layers have been going. They sell out in like seconds, and you're in a queue for like an hour to even try and get your hands on something. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be good. Doesn't sound very good. Sounds kind of annoying in my head to have to do that. Yeah, not a big fan of mystery boosters too, but I'm still having fun opening Bloomborough, so I don't care that much. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm going to be opening Bloomborough until I pull that Maha, because I still haven't pulled it. Anyway, also on Magic, I've been playing a lot of Arena. Like a lot of Arena, more than I would have anticipated I'd be playing. Actually, I wake up and I'm actually like, hey, I kind of want to play Arena today. Mainly because of Bloomborough. Nothing else. I literally, when I go to make a deck, I filter out everything else and I only want to play with Bloomborough. Sometimes I'll mix in Outlaws of Thunder Junction because I like that set too. Yeah, it's been really fun. Like, there's so many unique little combinations you can do, and they're just generally fun gameplay. Frogs are annoying. I will say frogs are kind of annoying to deal with. But that's not a problem. That's not a bad thing. I think the cute little frogs should be doing well. I don't know. Maybe you're not a fan of frogs, and maybe you're like, I don't think they should be doing well at all. But yeah, I've spent all of my gems and everything, well, not gems, but gold coins or whatever on it. I've been doing all my dailies and really enjoying my time on it. So Magic has me hooked right now. It's got me in a death grip, and that's okay. That's all right with me. Honestly, I'm cool with that. Also, you might be able to see trash in my background on my table. That's okay. That was my breakfast. But anyway, we're moving on to Pokemon. I know I don't really, I make a couple Pokemon videos. I really do like Pokemon a lot. Like a lot. And then we're going to get into that because I don't think I've talked about it enough on the channel. Anyway, Stellar Crown is going to be coming out September 13th. I don't know if they've really announced many cards for it, but yeah, I saw that and I was like, hey, that looks pretty cool. I like the most recent set, Shrouded Fable, I think it's called. Something like that. Very fun set. I enjoy it. I've opened up a little bit of it so far. We're probably going to open more. But I saw Stellar Crown was coming out and I figured I'd mention it to at least throw some Pokemon in there because I do collect the grass collection and everything. So, who knows? Stellar Crown might have something in there that we really need. We will find out though. So, that's it for the main line. You know, the big three. Well, actually, on the Pokemon note, I play Unite. If you don't know what Pokemon Unite is, you should look it up. It is very fun. I play with one of my friends. He got me into it, and I'm hooked. I really like that game. It's super fun. I don't know why. You get to play with Pokemon, do your little stuff. I forget what game it is like. I know what it is, but it's just slipping my mind right now. Smite? I think it's Smite. Smite might be it. But anyway, super fun. Love it. Very, very great time, honestly. I like it a lot. And that's it for Pokemon. Side news for TCGs. I don't really keep too much up with. I know Digimon just had a new set come out. So shout out to Digimon. There's a lot of nice players in Digimon. I've met a lot of cool people. One Piece, I don't know anything. Not really. Lorcana's pretty, I'd play Lorcana. So Lorcana had a new set come out and I'm going to be opening it, but I'm probably going to be doing those in members only videos because Lorcana just doesn't do very well on the channel. I think it's because I'm already opening like 3 games, and yeah, they just don't like when you try to do that much on YouTube. So I'll make those members only for anyone who wants to watch it. So now we move on into video games. Video games. Okay, we're getting into what have I been playing recently. Well, I will tell you what I'm playing. I am so sorry if you can hear. I sincerely apologize if you can hear in the background someone mowing their grass. Sorry. They always choose to do it when I'm trying to record. I don't have much time to record, so I'm gonna keep going anyway. I'm really sorry if you can hear that. I'm sure if you're not using headphones, it's not as annoying, but yeah, I apologize. So, recently I have played Doom and Doom Eternal. Played through the whole games, beat them, fantastic. I would give Doom a 8 out of 10, and then I'd give Doom Eternal a 10 out of 10. Loved that game. It was everything I wanted Doom to be. And I've also played a little game called Tome. It's you guys will see like a little picture of it, but it is super fun. I had a great time with it. It was really relaxing, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. A lot more than I thought I would, actually. And on the side, I've been playing Minecraft with one of my friends. We've been playing a modded server. You like progress through the ages. It's been fun. A great time. But if I had one game to recommend to you that I've been playing recently, Tome. I think you would really enjoy it. It's like a little photo adventure. Super cute, artsy. I like it. Yeah, I think everyone should give it a try. It's very relaxing. So those are my video games. Something I'm looking forward to here in the coming future is Marvel Rivals and also Call of Duty. I'm a huge Call of Duty kid. I grew up with it and everything. But Marvel Rivals looks really fun. Also, I've been playing Valorant. Ton of Valorant. Forgot to mention that. Probably should. Yeah, I like shooters. I'm a big shooter person. So that's it for video games, I believe. I think that's about covering all the bases that I wanted to cover with those. Alright, this guy is still mowing his lawn. I tried waiting. I just can't. I don't have the time. But the next section we're going into is general nerd shit. That is going to be the proper name for this section, is general nerd shit. I'll start with this. First off, you might have noticed this mic that I've been using for all these videos. It is a DJI, I think that's how it's called. Very good mic. Very good mic. It is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be able to sit away from my computer and actually talk to you guys. I might have to go fight this guy on his lawnmower. But anyway, we watched the new Deadpool movie. Very good. Oh my gosh, where do I start? I won't give any spoilers at all. We're not going to talk about any section of the movie or anything because I understand not everyone could have saw it. But I will tell you, it's great. 10 out of 10. Probably one of my favorite recent Marvel movies in a while. Not my favorite Marvel project in a while because Loki was my favorite. But this was extremely good. Oh my gosh. Which that inspired me to go and read this little Deadpool comic. Yeah, if you didn't know, I'm starting to read comics and I'm trying to get myself to read more stuff in general. So I picked this up a long time ago, and after I saw the movie, I was like, I should read. I should read. Why not read the source material of some of this stuff? I know this specific one isn't the source material for that, but so that is the general nerd shit for this week. There's not much because, again, not much has like really come out, so that's all I can really bring up at the moment. Hopefully doing this will actually inspire me to read more. You might find this funny, but I've actually read all of the Garfield comics, volume 1 to volume 4, so I'm proud of that. I love me some Garfield. I don't know why, but I do. So anyway, moving on. we've gotten through all these segments, so now we are moving into music. Music time. I don't have a little thing. I think video games is my favorite right now that I have. But anyway, music. What have I been listening to? Well, I'll tell you what I've been listening to. I've been listening to a lot of Chappell Roan. If you don't know who she is fantastic. She makes great poppy, happy music for the most part. She has an entire album that is just fire front to back, like just so good the entire time. But if I have to give you a specific song, I will tell you Pink Pony Club by Chappell Roan is very good. And also my other favorite song by her, it's probably California. California by her. I really like that song a lot. So those are two songs from her. And also I've been listening to Charlie XCX and Lorde. I've been listening to them back and forth, but their song that they just did together, I think it's called Girls So Confusing, something like that. It's very good. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. And Mood Ring by Lorde is a very good song that I have been listening to a ton recently. So I feel like that's a decent amount for you guys to go check out, you know. See if maybe you'd like any of those songs. I think you might. I really think you might. If you give them a chance, you might like them. So for this final segment, I would love to answer questions from y'all. Like if you would leave them in the comments. I would love to answer some stuff, but this is our first time doing this, so I don't really have any questions to answer. So I guess I'll just tell you have a good day. Like genuinely I mean that. Like I'm going to give you a little pep talk right here. You never know what someone's going through, so treat them great, you know? Even if they don't treat you great, remind yourself that they might have a really bad day, or they might have had a really bad year, you know? Just try to remind yourself that everyone is going through something, and you should always, always, always spread kindness, not hate. It helps no one to spread hate. Honestly, I think it actually is worse for your health to spread hate than it is to spread happiness. I think there's a study on that. Don't quote me on that. I ain't no scientist. But I am just a little queer person. So I just know that a lot of people can be mean, and I'll tell you that happiness is easy and free. So go and spread that. Go and spread your joy, spread your happiness, make someone else's day great, even if they make yours worse. Yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Make sure you leave comments. Let me know what you think of this, and ask me questions. That way next time I have some stuff to answer. So yeah, have a great day. Peace.